I think my colleague is currently facing some issues, but meanwhile, we also have with us Utpal Kaul, historian and Kashmiri Pandit, joining us on the telecast. Thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. Now we've seen it's a major visit that Prime Minister Modi took to Sri Lanka, and he has inaugurated the Anuradhapura railway system, the signaling system line in Anuradhapura. How do you think that this visit plays a role in terms of refreshing these bilateral ties between India and Sri Lanka?
Important visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Sri Lanka. And we have to see the first statement which the President gave. First of all, he honored the Prime Minister of India. This is the highest award given to any foreign head of the state, which was given to Prime Minister. And the statement that Sri Lanka will not be used as doing anything wrong against India. This soil will not be used for that, and we are friends. And now is a very important, this which Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated just now. It is done with the Indian support. This signaling of this railway station is support from India. India is a very close, we are close culturally, and we are close economically in a way, and with close ethnicity also. We are close in cultural and what you call as, because India is the place of Buddha, and so almost majority of Sri Lanka is Buddhist, and also the Tamilians. So we have very, very natural close relationship for thousands of years with Sri Lanka. And this visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi will strengthen, because as everybody knows that for a few years we had some not that great relations with Sri Lanka, because Chinese are very much looking after to make sure that they have more and more footsteps inside the Sri Lanka and of Indian Ocean and borders of Sri Lanka. So now they have understood what the Chinese can do, and so they are trying bit by bit, by getting very close to India once again. And so this visit of Narendra Modi is in a way historic. And I'm sure this will give new strength to our relationship. And it was great of Narendra Modi to meet the 1996 World Cup winners of this match. And these all Sri Lankan cricket players were very excited, and they were saying that it was their dream come true to meet Narendra Modi, which is the largest and the biggest country in the neighborhood of Sri Lanka, to meet Narendra Modi. So they were all excited. Things are getting not only normal, but things are getting better with Sri Lanka. Thank you very much.
Utpal Kaul, I'd like to pose another question to you as well. In terms of the rich history that Anuradhapura has, it also has a very sacred connect to India, and it must have in various history books, it must have a great mention in terms of that. So what exactly, as a historian, if you could share with the viewers regarding Anuradhapura's rich history?
From Ramayana time, we have very close relationship with Sri Lanka. And although we had, during the Lord Rama's time, we had a war with Sri Lanka. But from Anuradhapura, there were some who came to Bodh Gaya. And it was few of they were pilgrims as well as traders. And they were responsible for for taking the Bodhi tree from Bodh Gaya to Sri Lanka, and it is nearly 2,300 years, 400 years back, and so that was that made Sri Lanka as the Buddhist country, and so we had a regular exchange of Buddhist scholars and Buddhist saints from Sri Lanka to India and India to Sri Lanka. And I know the book written by Dr. Advaitavadini, where she mentions how Kashmiri Buddhist scholars went to Anuradhapuram and gave series of lectures on Buddhist logic. And so this Anuradhapuram is a very, very important place. And also, not only Anuradhapuram, there are other places also very important in Buddhism, which are in the Buddhist texts. And so I can in short say that Sri Lanka and India culturally are very, very closely connected. We have 7 Buddhist, we call it Buddha's footprints, like Bodh Gaya, Shravasti, and place like Vaishali or Sarnath. I think nearly 500,000 Sri Lankans come to pay respect and pilgrimage to all these places. So for Sri Lankans, there is in their soul is these Buddhist places. That is what we have in India. So nobody can take away this thing from us or from them. It is only the Chinese playing big tricks by giving big loan and to Sri Lanka for development. But when Sri Lankans realize how much they have to pay back, they will become totally bankrupt. And they became rather bankrupt. And so our cultural, economic relations will make...
all right, Utpal Kaul. Thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. Unfortunately, we have run out of time. We also have with us Professor Madhav Nalapat, Editorial Director, TSG, joining us on the